Okay, now we're talking about the 9 saints, and we're especially talking here about Kalijaga, whom I love. And I know one of his great descendants. Her name is Shanti, and she lives in Jakarta. And Kalijaga was, my goodness, you can't believe his story. We won't go into it in great detail, but he was a great saint. He was like a Robin Hood. And then he became a great saint. And then he takes Islam to the Javanese. He was an aristocrat, very high family. But he takes Islam to the peasants, the rice peasants. And he teaches them Islam through shadow puppets.
Pernahkah Anda memperhatikan mengapa bentuk tubuh wayang kulit tampak tidak realistis seperti manusia? Hal ini ternyata berkaitan dengan strategi dakwah Sunan Kalijaga. Saat beliau berdiskusi dengan Sunan Giri yang berpendapat bahwa wayang menyerupai manusia itu haram, Sunan Kalijaga kemudian memodifikasi bentuk wayang sehingga jadilah wujud yang kita kenal hingga sekarang.
You see how skinny they are? How long their noses are? That's because there was another saint named Sunan Giri, I think. And Sunan Giri says haram to make these puppets. Because in the beginning he had little fat puppets, traditional ones. So he goes back to the drawing board and he makes these and he says, Sunan Giri, do you think these could live? But I don't think so. He said, I'm going to use these then. So this is Kalijaga, and they're very beautiful. And then they all tell stories, of course, all made up, right? But that's the way they talk to the people. And then they teach Islamic ethics. They teach Islamic teachings. They teach Islamic beliefs. And also they're very smart because you had mostly the people there in Indonesia were Shivite Hindus, they were some Shiva, or they were Buddhists. So they knew what the Shivites like and what they don't like. They knew where the Shivites get ecstatic. And so they played to that. And they knew that there are things the Shivites do that we don't like. So they left that alone. They didn't attack it. We'll give you something beautiful. And so they bring the Shivites and the Buddhists into Islam through what they know. Again, remember Amr ibn al-As. Didn't he know the Romans pretty well? Well, they knew their people very well. And we have to know our people very well. Whether they're black or white or Latino or First Nations or whatever they might be.